Last time on Wild West, The Reckoning. And for once, not a whole month later, Spirit Chasers, after finally ascending peak of the spire, and Bruce mysteriously vanishing by melting into a puddle of water. May or may not have been a snow cone. They engaged in combat with the remaining drow, including the matron stepmother. Blows were exchanged. Darkness spells were constantly thrown on top of people's heads, much to their chagrin. In the end, however, they were victorious. They ascended to the stepmother's room, found a locked away and tortured drow, a worshipper of Illustrae, and freed him from his bonds. They then quickly descended back down the tower, rallied their prison break forces, turned off the golem, and left the place empty. Their mission here complete. But not before going around the side to free some of the Silt Striders. Sorry, to free the Silt Striders, all of them, not some of them. So they could be free and not used as beasts of burden. So that's where we'll pick it up. You're still down within the cavern. You're outside of the spire. What are y'all doing?
Got a group of people with us that we're escorting out. We don't know if escorting out of here will work. So we're probably going to...
Sounds like a plan. Do you think we'll encounter any annoyances on the way?
Keep an eye out.
All right.
Okay. So with that teleportation circle being your only known means of exit, you gather up everybody and you set off in that direction. I will say, been a while above board. In game hasn't been that long, so it's easy enough and fresh enough within your characters' minds. Remember that there was a bit of a sheer cliff face from where you had boarded the Silt Strider. In order to get up to the level of where that was.
Oh, that's right. Do you think we could ask one of them a favor?
Well, this would be, yeah. I mean, I as I said, I couldn't find a map that I really liked for what the outside of this compound would look like / the cave without it being like a complete rip of Menzoberranzan, which was not at all to the scale that it was. So I'll say that from like where the entry point was at the bottom of the spire, you would have gone maybe about little less than a quarter of a turn along it to the right, going counterclockwise, until you reached like a paddock area where these Silt Striders were being kept. And I'd even say too, likely because they have no idea where they're going. The group probably either would have stuck most of them in front of the entrance. Some of them might have walked along with you. So you're not really separating or losing anybody within this span, and you still have it up. You free them, you let them know where their buddy is, but you do remember this, so they have not yet left, and they're not exactly the fastest creatures. They haven't gotten far enough away to where you wouldn't be able to speak with them. It's within that 10-minute window.
Realize something.
I kind of ask one of you of a favor.
I'll say that I'll say it was about 4 of them that you freed. Of the 4 you freed, 2 of the smaller ones sort of just continue on. The largest of them would stop and would slowly sort of turn itself around to look towards you. What can we do for you, Chainbreaker? It would seem to ponder this for almost a little too long. And then you would hear it, the rest of you would hear like it let out a long sort of cry that, for those of you that know enough about interactions with animals, it almost kind of sounds like it's hurt, which would cause the others to stop and turn around and come back towards it.
And okay.
Walter, you would then just hear it having a very slow, almost Ent-esque conversation with the others, in which it essentially tells them the Chainbreaker requires something of us, and that they don't necessarily have the concept of honor, but they feel that it must be done.
No, I'm not demanding you do this. Own free.
Have to help us.
Really can't.
You're more than welcome to go meet up with the rest of you.
The large one would turn back in your direction. We shall help.
Most appreciated.
Walter, what are they saying?
Gonna help.
Oh, very good.
Yeah, what to everyone else just sounds like a bunch of chittering and these occasional long or low bellows and snorts as they slowly begin to just follow you back towards the entrance and the rest of the group. Which there was a fair number of you. I mean, like a decent number died in the fight, but yeah, I think. Did the ogre live or did the ogre die?
I think the ogre died.
The ogre died. Okay. Less of a problem to worry about. I was going to say one of the smaller ones is probably going to have to only be for the ogre. But all right. The creatures aren't exactly able to lower themselves all the way to the ground. But
Still
Ed,
have like the
yeah, they do.
Yeah, I can do some hoisting.
Well, they do have them. Yes. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So it's more of like on the 2 bigger ones, because the other one was more of like a medium sized of what you've thus far seen of their race. These ones almost kind of have like rat line riggings on the side. Is how much bigger they are. But easily enough, everyone is able to get up in and settle within the sort of carved out carapace. And you giving them a general direction before your ability to communicate with them wears off. They start slowly making their way.
Okay, so we at least dealt with at least I hopefully a good portion of the whole. What is it? What would you call this? A child soldier factory?
Yeah. Well, factory.
And what was
Sounds
the
about
other,
right.
what was the other task we needed to complete here? Because my mind is still a bit rattled from all the blows.
Probably should.
I understand. I'm just.
Yeah.
Train
here.
robbery.
That was yeah. So that one,
Train robbery. All right.
man, I haven't changed the date in so long because it's been like the same day
day.
for like 4 fucking sessions. So I'll have to find the date post. Well, that was the thing, is what I was doing, but then I was like realizing that necessarily doesn't always work if I need to like check specific dates for when certain things happened. How do I? No, I don't want to search all of Thought Patrol. I just want to search Wild West. I am currently. Oh, that can't be right. There's no way that the last time I updated the date was in November.
November.
That can't be.
What the hell?
About one session a month. Missing the odd session or there. I might be.
Oh shit
Oh,
balls.
right. Fuck.
Been the same day.
Oh god, yeah, 4 months ago.
What?
6 months.
That is. The fuck.
Oh no. I have the one from
Oh.
from January.
That's not reassuring.
Yeah.
Not as
Okay.
bad. Still.
This. Okay.
All right, because we have
January
the
11th.
labyrinth was November.
Yeah. But yeah. So I will say you have about, I think I said there was about a week or so before that kicks off. So you have time before you need to do that. And the robbery was not occurring within the Confederacy.
Yeah, it was somewhere north.
It was gonna be before it reached the contested, or sorry, before it reaches the Great Plains area.
But we needed Bruce because he knew more details about it, and we don't actually know.
Yeah. So there was that. You were asked by Marie Laveau to help get people from other planes within New Orleans here, either to the north or to the Republic, somewhere safe. where they wouldn't be persecuted. Um,
Here,
and then you did pick up, there was 2 Hunters Association things. One for something strange happening with animals in the area, and I forget what the other one was. I know that I DM'd it to Bean, but that's not necessarily a pressing matter.
Hunting the guy who Bruce set up a deal with for the train robbery, and Bruce was like, "No, he's not."
That was for the marshals.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the marshals one. But there were 2 hunters contracts. I don't remember what the second hunters contract was. Actually, no, I'm sorry. There was a second marshal's contract. It was for Bill Hickok. It was for
doesn't he-
Jimmy Lane's brigade.
Yeah, doesn't he live out like in the swamp or something?
No, not in the swamp. He is in Kansas. Or no, I'm sorry. I'll find out where it is. But sorry, if you were gonna talk about stuff in character, give me 1 second.
well, if we take it like a day or so to rest, we could set up in the mansion, including all these people too.
If we had to like sneak in because they were all checking
Yeah.
on it, right? We have to.
Yeah, if we just go through the portal, bottom of the stairs, and then I guess Aaron can teleport us out.
Which we have to sleep on.
It was Kansas.
You should still have a spell slot.
He has a 7th level spell slot.
Yeah, you can cast teleportation circle.
Does that one limit how many people can go through it or no?
No, it's
It's as many people can get through within 6 seconds.
Yeah.
So we got to just make people circle around it then.
But where would the exit be?
Probably the college loading dock.
And do we have means to inform said people?
Ugh, he really wanted us to board him last time.
Yeah.
So I recommend, so to not to deal with any fucking issues, we treat all these captives to a night of pleasant sleep and food.
Okay. Well, I guess Aaron could set up the mansion before we go through the portal, and then we can go through the portal.
Oh, that's right. We got the mansion.
That's true.
Because otherwise we'll be leaving with a potential other issues.
Yeah,
In
probably
our
should
way.
let Silverspell know for sure.
Yeah, as long as they're safe for the night, that's what matters. So if that's
Yeah,
covered.
we'll get to where the area is for the portal and set up camp.
Okay, good. That doesn't limit how many people can be in the mansion either. All right, so
Nope.
I mean,
Aaron
they
will
won't have
to
their own
probably
rooms.
Change
It
the
could fit,
layout
like-
to have like a bunkhouse or something.
Yeah.
Was like it can feed up to 30 people.
Something crazy. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think it's like 100 people.
yeah. There's enough food in there for the amount of people we have with us.
Yeah.
Hell, even the Silk Striders probably could eat some, but I don't think they can fit through the
A
door.
9-course
The-
banquet
no.
for up to 100 people.
Jesus
with
Christ.
plenty of fucking food.
I only got 9 courses. I can't even think of 9 foods.
So if you divide that to like one course for every person, that's
900?
900 people or so.
Yeah,
Oh, I
yeah.
must-
There's gonna have to be some hearty courses, yeah.
Honestly, set up a fucking soup kitchen, Magnificent Mansion, and just like food. Just keep every day, like people just can come in, buy food, and then walk out.
What else to say about that, Beck? You weren't the first to think about that.
I know.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Vox Machina did with after they defeated not Forgal.
No, it was
Black one.
when they were getting back and they were dealing with all the frickin' wyverns and Phoenix and Fire Giant General.
No, that was a different time. I'm thinking of a different incident.
Oh, no, they did
Does
the
not
thing-
matter.
Yeah, they didn't. Yeah.
I'll say eventually these Siltstriders will make it to that sheer cliff face. You'll all begin offloading. The remnants of the hook horror corpses are still there, though they seem to have been picked away at a little bit by some sort of opportunistic scavenger creatures. I'm not quite sure what exactly. And what remains of the camp is still there. Just the fire has since gone out. You offload, and as you make your way along, occasionally weary of sounds within the caverns that echo, but it seems that your group is large enough that nothing within the area has the numbers or has seen an opportunity in which it has decided to engage you. If anything, perhaps occasionally you feel as though you're being looked at by something, but whatever it is just beyond the edge of your vision.
Yeah, so we're being watched, but we're too intimidating to engage.
Good.
You
You're
eventually,
Fucking, we're basically a small militia right now.
effectively, yes. And yeah, and you're all armed now too, yeah. So, but you do. Hold on, let me turn my fan off because my lights just started flickering, and that's not good. No, thank you. No power outages.
That happened to me yesterday.
But you do eventually make it to the circle, and who's stepping on it first?
We're not going in.
We're going in first. We're doing mansion first.
Oh, you're okay. I misunderstood. I thought you were
Yeah,
going
right before.
upstairs, doing mansion, and then teleport. Okay, got you.
It's probably safer to do the mansion down here because it's more likely that someone who potentially could sense the mansion investigating the ruins of the orphanage comes by.
Then find it with either detect magic and possibly dispel it, hunting us all out. Is that the thing that can happen?
Big dick move.
Oh, it would be a very big dick move.
Future flooded housing.
What else? Okay, so we're going there.
Alright.
All right.
So, Aaron will expend the spell slot, cast the Magnificent Mansion, and I'll say yes. He designs it into a bunkhouse of sorts, seemingly trying to stick with that Western aesthetic. Although it seems he would probably be the only one to know. It would have the aesthetic and feel of like a bunkhouse for ranch hands with a little bit of a modern twist.
You've been watching too much Yellowstone.
But not enough to be too completely noticeable. But they don't seem to question it.
So we don't have to explain nothing to all these strangers.
Yeah, he doesn't have any of the fun stuff out. There's no TVs, there's no games. It's just
Is there unlimited bacon? No games.
Oh,
yeah, unlimited bacon but no games. But you all pile in. People find a place, pick a bed for their own. Seems like the different groups sort of stick to their own. And I would say, yeah, some of the ones that were non-combatants. So like the kids seem to be sticking with the priest and Cornelius, kind of off in their group.
I forgot.
The-
Cornelius,
that's
jeez.
fucking God.
Yeah. Cornelius just stayed out of the fight. It was just like old timer, not a good idea. The Dwergar sort of getting their own spot, and the goblins, what remain of them, are in their own little group as well. Although they do seem to be associating with the Dwergar, so there's no like, animosity or anything like that. Seems like there was just the sort of, we've all been through the same shit.
Trauma
I'm not gonna fuck
bonded.
with
Let's
you.
go.
Yeah, to a degree.
I'm looking at my equipment and whatnot, and I think I found two things I don't remember adding: gelatinous cube and ooze from the water.
Yep, that's from the gelatinous.
That's
The
from
gelatinous cube. yeah.
And the pool
That
of
was-
water that
Water
Venom was in.
sample. What about the ooze water sample? Is that the stuff that's in you right now?
It was the water that Venom was found within. So why are we calling it Venom? Jesus Christ.
Okay. Also, Loth demonology notes.
Yes, I believe that was from the room in which you found the contractor getting the Sanguine Star plugged into his
that's
arm.
right. The like secret room where we heard the screaming.
Yes.
Yeah, we
yeah.
thought we'd help out the guy. It turns out that he wanted that procedure done in the first place. Bastard.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, and of course, the drow that you had freed, he seems to stick close to your group. Not really having met with the other ones and not wanting to, have any bad blood, not have them make any assumptions. But it seems like they've sort of established that they've realized that he is not a threat, but he does get occasional wary glances. But they also realize, he's not a prisoner. He's here as a guest, so they're not going to start any
Harass
shit
him.
with him.
Hey, better not.
But
Jarvis thinks about going to a bed first and realizes, no, I need to go to the workshop. I need to go make some stuff quick. It'll be a quick job. Tell me when food is ready.
there's not really much of a work area here. But there is a table
Converted
that you
into
can.
the bunkhouse.
Yeah. It's a bunkhouse style now, but I'll say that there's a table that is likely not going to be used, because it's definitely bigger. There's more beds and like tables set up than was anticipated.
Right.
But yeah, you find a spot to set up.
I just start working and do the process of essentially what makes sense of me hitting level 14.
You guys are 14? I thought you were 15.
We
Am I bugging?
No,
We're 14.
just
We're 14.
turned
14.
14.
Oh, you just turned 14. Oh, you're 14
Yeah.
years old.
One day Walter will be the same level as his age.
One day. And then he'll be a level higher than his age, and it'll be really weird.
I think he's still 18 at the moment. You should
that
be
sounds right.
turning 19 soon.
He just skips straight to 20. But yeah, you settle in. The servants, will say, are like look like Woody and Jesse, because I feel like that would be funny. but almost like a a humanoid and not a
Okay,
toy
so-
version.
A cast member at Disneyland wearing clothes that look like they're
Yeah,
styled
Yeah.
after Woody and Jesse.
yeah, it's the Roundup gang, the prospectors, the cooks.
There's-
Watch out for
there's
the
just-
prospect. He has a murder in his eye.
In the kitchen area, in the meal area, there's just like a quiet record player just playing an instrumental version of Woody's Roundup.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be like the one modern touch. But yeah,
Roundup.
food will be served. You all eat, and then eventually settle in for a long rest, which would give you your level ups. And once enough time had passed, you would feel that it would be time for you to head on out, and the day would change to
One little fun
Wednesday.
bit that I do before we retire for the evening.
Okay.
I go find Ed.
Ugh. Hold on.
What?
Okay, go on.
I'm confused.
That's what he had to do.
No, before you fall asleep.
Before you fall asleep.
Oh, yeah, okay.
He was asleep the second he got in here.
You didn't even eat?
Did that while sleeping.
I'm curious. While Ed is sleeping, I pick him up with my 21 strength.
I don't know if you can.
How much does Ed weigh?
I weigh. What did I do this?
'Cause
I weigh
it's not-
480 pounds.
Oh, maybe you can. Because I know,
Okay.
right? In addition to growing taller, you also ended up like
It
we said it
multiplies
was
weight
like
by 8. Or something.
multiplied your weight by 8. Yeah, it was some crazy shit like that.
Is that for?
Right?
giant
Wasn't it?
or- Well, I grew when I leveled up. When I got the giant stature or whatever it's called, I grew 10 inches taller.
Oh, it's only the height. It's not the weight.
I mean, it would be accordingly some amount. It would just
Okay.
be how much proportionally would a
Okay, so you can
Uh,
lift.
like pro wrestler who's 7'9" versus a pro wrestler who's 8'7"?
You can drag, push, and lift 30 times your strength modifier. So you could lift Ed. Can't
So, yeah,
carry
I
him
could-
though.
Yeah, so I just try because I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna do something nice for Ed and make him feel like he's being picked up. Like, cause I'm
You probably couldn't like power clean Ed, but you could probably
So I find Ed asleep. I look around, put my hands underneath him, and just lift him up. You still asleep?
The second his body leaves the floor, he's awake.
Right.
Hey, Ed.
Walter.
No.
What?
Hey,
What the hell are you doing? Put me down.
I put you down
Since when did you do that?
since I traded up as I smacked the belt on my body.
Ah, James. Fucking
I had some extra materials. Decided to trade up.
bells. What happened to old-fashioned diet and exercise? God damn it!
For me to do that within literally an hour, impossible.
Yeah, well, it takes a lifetime of training. Anyway,
I
I'm not
agree.
mad. I'm not mad about it.
1 was fine. Now
Agreed.
2. This is unacceptable.
This is I'm just.
But it's also good if you're like, say, falling and I can grab your ass without being dragged down with you.
Look, I know, but you can't blame me for being a little miffed when, okay, it's your thing, you're a big strong guy, and then suddenly
You're still a big
people
strong
put
guy.
on belts, and then they're like, oh, my strength is one number bigger than yours, whatever that means.
This is mainly so I can smith better, if honestly. So I can fold
Wow,
stuff.
he's replaced Walter. I can't believe this.
You got Smith.
You
This
you
is
hear
for my-
Aaron from like two beds
Magic.
over just go, you know, I feel like if Bruce were here, he'd be real discouraged.
No, Bruce is doing it the right way.
Yeah, but you know, now you got another cheater.
You can't let him get to you.
I didn't cheat. It was a gift from
It was a gift.
Zareth.
I also made this as I hold this. Like looks. What it looks like is that I took one of those blunderbusses, so it's like those wide mouth, ridiculous looking ones, and
Can you blunderbuss
Made-
jump with it?
put a bunch of arcane runes on it.
Man, that looks ridiculously dangerous.
He tries
It
to-
is. I can't wait to try it.
Wow. Hopefully it doesn't backfire horribly.
20% chance.
Damn, you calculated that?
Why did
Yep.
you make something with such a high risk of failure?
Because I only have limited capacity to harness certain magical items to my body, and I can't hold on to all of it, so I gotta make some exceptions.
20 is like the biggest number I can think of. So is that good or bad?
I don't know.
It's I mean it's definitely not insignificant.
Uh,
All I know is that better not blow us up.
oh no, it will only hurt me.
Oh,
I'm
well,
using it. Well, it will only hurt the user if it blows up.
Oh, so I can give it a spin and get my shit knocked off.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Is it loud?
Very.
You want to try it right now? Oh, wait. No, you might get blown up. Yeah, never mind.
I don't have the range set up, so I'd appreciate if you didn't discharge firearms in my home.
Yeah, it would be bad, and I wouldn't want to blow up any of your stuff, anyways. Or pop anyone's ears, because that's what it also does if you're caught in the blast.
Oh, is that loud?
I mean also like the kids are asleep, so don't.
Yeah, why am I not doing it? I'm just showing it off.
Yeah, there's children here.
Oh, you're right. I shouldn't have suggested it.
I assume if you made cool shit, you'd want to show it off to your friends.
Yeah, that's true. I should start getting back into the arts again.
It's been a
Hey.
while since Ed tattooed.
Yeah.
Hey kids want a tattoo?
Goddamn. I mean, I might.
Well, Ed, can you harness magical energy yet?
Can
Like,
I harness
spells.
magical
Not until he
energy
wakes up
yet?
tomorrow, probably.
I got a feeling that I've
He's
You know,
pleased
after that
Lady Fire
convers-
Hair quite a bit.
after that
Alright,
conversation
well,
with that guy, I feel like I've learned a little bit more about.
Well, Ed, go to fuck to sleep, and I'm gonna go to fuck to sleep.
Yeah, I need to ruminate on the insights about all the different gods.
Alright.
Something might happen. Who knows?
Alright.
Anyway, thanks for showing off your cool shit. And I promise I ain't mad about the belt. I'll get over it.
It's not a permanent thing. I plan on switching it around amongst my other stuff.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna take your advice and
And at that note, since I know I'm not going to be needing all this strength for a good bit, I'm actually going to switch out the belt for the for the cloak.
vote for the bat.
Okay. All right. Y'all eventually settle in. Have the long rest. And you wake up.
Does my
Refresh.
maximum hit
Refresh.
points come back from a long rest after from the horrible glaive that fucked me up?
Good question. Let me double check that.
I'm pretty sure it does, but
I think it does. I think it does. Let me check.
Round wizard fighting.
I thought the effect only lasts for an hour.
Nope. It was not an hour.
Lasts until the target finishes. long rest. Yes.
Yeah.
Long rest, yay!
Yeah, they return. But you have yourselves a breakfast. Very, very cowboy-esque breakfast.
Chicken and waffles.
Combo.
And eventually everyone files out. The mansion would disappear. And just to clarify again, you're going up then teleporting, or you're teleporting from here?
We probably should head up and then teleport because we don't know
Yeah,
if
we don't know
teleporting
if we
out of
can.
this room works.
Yeah, that is true.
Okay.
Who would like to go first, just to check things out?
I'll go first. Oh wait.
All right.
Are we doing disguises? We gotta do disguises again, don't we?
Yeah, probably should.
Or maybe we just don't worry about it and stay indoors and then. So maybe I shouldn't be the one to look.
Is there even indoors anymore? If I remember correctly, the place was kind of burned down.
I had to get burned down. Maybe, but I don't know if you could look all the way in. Yeah, I'll fuck it. I'll go.
Okay. And Ed's already gone.
Yep.
I'll be right
You
behind you.
s-
But
you step on
when
the
we woke
circle.
up this morning, Ed got a kill quest, and Aaron got a boring lore quest, and Jarvis also got a boring lore quest.
Sweet.
Ed, you step on the circle. You find yourself within the 10 by 10 room, stairs leading up above. Slowly make your way up. You find the button on the wall. The altar above slides back into the wall.
I mean, we don't really even need that to go back in.
We even
For
have
that
enough
little entry room, couldn't we?
Yeah, I want to check out what the
Is there
outside.
even enough room to house all the people?
Honestly, probably not.
Wasn't this part like hidden and like down further down?
Under the altar was at the same level as the rest of the orphanage.
Yeah. It's the altar was excuse me, in the one room on the ground floor, and it slides back into the wall and goes downstairs about 10-15 feet into that room where the circle was.
Okay. So I'm just gonna take a little peep outside.
Okay. You creep up. You look around the the low ruined remains of the walls within what you can of the husk of this orphanage. You don't see anything. Jesus Christ, excuse me.
Can I see out into the streets from here?
Yeah. So you pick up a little bit more. And you could see over the walls to touch out onto the streets. I'll say you would see, because it's been a day. The fire watch that was set seems to have left. People are walking up and down the street, going about their usual business. But not as densely as the first time you visited this place. It's just, very sparse, but people are moving on by as if this never happened.
Is it morning here?
I believe you had went down in the morning of the previous day.
Yeah, yes. So I guess if
So
we could take a full
yeah.
day to do all of that stuff, then
Yeah, because you were down there for a bit and you had a couple of short rests, and then yeah,
Transport via the
yeah.
Silk Strider probably
but
took
it's
a bit.
kind of hard to tell when we're in the Underdark.
It felt like you were down there for days, but you were only down there for a little, yeah, about a 24-hour period.
Okay. All right. I'll go to the other side of the circle and say, all right, all clear. Looks like no more people snooping around.
All right, everyone, we're gonna go through, but just stay quiet until we teleport out. Aaron, you did talk to Silverspell. Tell him what's happening, right?
Oh yeah, I got to do that. I'll say, as he does have sending, right? Let me double check.
I think
Way to
Bruce
keep
and
this shit
him were the
open.
ending, other than Marcus.
No, he does not have sending. I think we had this conversation last time. Yeah, he doesn't have sending.
It's just Bruce with
Oh.
sending now. Fuck.
Crazy.
Yeah, it
Um,
was Marcus and
Bruce.
Bruce.
I
Yeah.
mean, would it be too much of a hassle to do the circle and then send one of us and be like, we gotta do manual fucking not
I mean, he
send a
does-
message,
it's a-
but think one of us send a message and draw the circle again.
But he is level 14 now, so it costs nothing to do teleportation, sir.
Oh, that's neat.
Because he can make multiple things with performance of creation, so he can create the 2 different material components that you need now instead of just one of them.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Does that mean
Sure.
he can also make us a Hummer?
Haven't gotten to that point yet. But sure, I'll say that he will
You do a lot more than that.
do the performance of creation and don't know. And evil.
Aaron is now has the highest potential for destruction of anyone in this campaign.
Yeah.
And oh crap, he can make uranium.
You can make antimatter, man.
Yeah.
I thought there has to be some stipulations on what he can
Nope.
make.
Nope, he can just straight up make antimatter. He knows it exists,
Does it?
and he has no goal
That's-
limit on
I
it.
mean,
I mean-
anymore.
I don't know if you could conceive of it enough to be able to make it. But that's a different conversation, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
it's complicated.
but he will use his performance of creation to do so. And he kind of grumbles about it a little bit, but he'll draw the circle, cast the spell, hop through. I'll say,
I should. Oh well, I don't know.
But he
Did
can't
you
go
wanna go
through
with
because
him?
he needs to stay to recast. the
oh yeah,
It was
right.
gotta
He can't go
be-
through.
So someone else, and it shouldn't be
Right.
me. Well, Walter, you went to college,
Yeah,
right?
I'll go talk to Silverspell.
You went to college.
College kids.
All right. So yeah, so I'll cast a spell. Walter, you hop through. You pop up in the loading dock of the college. No alarms, nothing crazy. People are going about their business. You start making your way towards the main building / lecture hall proper. Eventually make your way up to Silverspell's office. For once, you're not popping in on him in the middle of a class. I'll say that he would be sitting behind his desk, that large tome of his open, and he seems to be writing something into it. And he would just kind of like look up over his glasses that are like very precariously balanced on the tip of his nose. Hey, kid.
Hey, Silverspell. So You remember how we came back through the loading dock with some defectors from the Confederacy the other day?
Oh, please don't tell me that you did it again.
No, actually. Well, sort of. So we went back. We found the Drow hideout that was turning kids into contractors. So we found a bunch of kids that aren't contractors yet. They hadn't been brainwashed yet, but they were brought down to begin the process for that. We also liberated a bunch of prisoners there as well. One of which, Walter goes through the list of people that they found, and then gets to the Drow. And then there was Junkie. He's dead. And then there is this Drow
Balin.
that we found chained up in the matron mother's room. He does not worship the Spider Queen, but he does worship the Dancing Maiden, which apparently is a good Drow goddess.
He would just kind of process all of this, and he's like, "Oh gods, kid, you're gonna give me agita."
I don't know
All
what
right.
that means.
Look, prisoners. You said Cornelius was there?
You know Cornelius?
Oh God, do I know Cornelius?
You've been on the town with Cornelius.
You know he tried to take my foot one time at a wizard party?
He did warn us about not falling asleep first at a wizard party.
You don't ever want to be the guy to do that. Look, we just had this insane party here, and I'm still kind of like going over all of the. Look, it's beside the point. I thought your buddy Bruce would have told you about it.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Bruce melted.
That's what he did with the scroll.
What? We don't know if Bruce is all right. He turned into snow, and Jarvis thinks that's a simicin or something.
Simulacrum.
That's it.
Yeah.
Where's Bruce actually?
Well, he was here. So there was this big party. He arranged this big get together, and in typical fashion, as things seem to go with you guys, things got a little crazy. And from my understanding, he was injured, not dead.
He was super dead.
Dead for a bit.
I would say you could. I know you know that above board, but I would say that you could insight him to see how much he might be downplaying this.
Walter trusts Silverspell.
Okay. He's on the mend. He's on the mend. I think he went back to New Nianzuru with that fiance of his.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Sorry about the whole, bringing more people through the loading dock. It's just this is the only circle we know in Austin. It's kind of the safest place for people fleeing the Confederacy, other than the Union. Don't want to really drop people off in the middle of New York City, and because we don't know anyone there, and they'll be completely on their own.
Right. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of resources here, and look, kid, I don't have a problem with it. Not really. It's just last time, with these defectors, and the government gets a little iffy about things, and there are certain things that I have to unfortunately report. I think it sounds like this time that this doesn't need to be mentioned to them. But also, too, as much as I like to help the people that want to get out of that crazy place, to constantly be bringing them through here, if the wrong people catch wind of it, could implicate, at minimum, the college itself, or in a worst case scenario, the nation. And I mean, after they attacked Austin the last time, we'd be much more prepared for it, of course. But, save some people, damn some people in the process. Just be careful about it. And if you can find other means of moving them, I heard rumors of some sort of, what do they call it? An underground railroad. It's supposed to bring oppressed and people out of the Confederacy as a whole.
Probably should look into that. We don't know anyone involved in that, so we're probably gonna have to either find someone who is and talk to them, or be contacted by them if they hear about what we've been doing.
From my understanding, they're not exactly the easiest to find, but they're always looking for people that are willing to help. And you've shown already that you're willing to do so. I imagine if you don't find them, they'll find you. But sure.
I think
Bring
we
him
already
through.
did. Didn't we?
We may not have heard the term officially.
You
We've probably
did not hear the
encountered
term
someone
officially.
who is, but like we don't know.
This would be Marie. Marie has sort of described what she does in a way that's similar enough to the Underground Railroad, but we may not have heard that by name. But I might be misremembering. Maybe we did.
I don't even remember Marie, man.
She
That was mostly
never.
Ed talking with her. Ed's a big Marie Laveau fan.
Well, I'm glad that the person that I tried to make that as in depth as I could for was the one that appreciated it. So,
Yay.
goal achieved. I will say above board. Yeah, you never heard the term from her, but yes, what she described does in fact sound like what you would know to be that.
So it's just
But yeah.
Ed that knows this woman?
I mean, I believe all of you as a group had went to go and meet her.
I don't
Yeah, I think I
remember this
introduced her
at
to everyone.
all.
Yep, I remember. She told us about the kidnapping to begin with.
Yeah, she was the one that gave you the lead to even look into the orphanage in the first place.
Okay, that's where we got this info. I still don't remember the meeting with her, but okay, yeah, I understand now.
It was in a public place. We just met up with her and she told us.
Yeah, it was like where the one spot where like all of the non-humans were just kind of like being themselves.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah, it was over here. I think I have you guys back on the New Orleans map. Circus Place. You were there, and there was a very large gathering after dark of non-humans, and how they were just free to be themselves, and also practice their religions as well, and
no, I think
not have to
I
worry about
might have
anything.
went to the
He's
bathroom.
like a shaman
during
witch.
that.
He's like a shaman witch doctor. If I remember correctly.
Yeah, well, she's a historically Louisiana voodoo practitioner.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I believe the real her also had ties with the Underground Railroad.
Like, yeah.
Gotta keep some of the historicity.
The historicity, dude. It's about that.
Yeah. But yeah. And you say, all right, yeah, bring him through, kid. Do what you gotta.
You're gonna have to cast sending on Aaron to let him know. Bruce would have done this, but he kind of melted.
Right? Yeah. Of course. And he just kind of like looks over to the side. You see his mouth moving. All right. Yeah, you're all good.
Hey, I'll go meet them at the dock. Thanks, Professor. Oh, I really should have gave this back a while ago. Here you go. I give him back the rudimentary spell book he loaned me ages ago.
Oh, this kid. These are a dime a dozen. Keep it.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a loaner.
Yeah, but then you became an integral part of the community here. You're still technically a student. You haven't shown up to class in a while, but you've been paying your dues. You and your friends.
Yeah. I can cast spells twice a day now.
And honestly, that's very impressive. Your penchant for magic. I'm not going to lie to you. Initially, I thought, this kid has potential for greatness. I don't know if it's going to be magical greatness, but you've been making strides.
Yeah, I don't think I can. I think I'm at the max for magic for myself. I feel like I've kind of hit the limit on that. But I'm definitely getting better at being more efficient with my own abilities. So
Well, whatever works for you. But as you know, this place is open to you, available to you. And if you ever need lessons or wish to explore the arcane more, you know where to find me. Or I could recommend other teachers. Depends on your path, whatever you decide you want to do. I mean, I know things, but while I'm the headmaster here and I do teach classes myself, a lot of my stuff is rooted in the fundamentals. If you want to get involved in a specific school of magic, well, that's what the other professors are for. For example, illusions were never my strong suit.
yeah. Thanks, Professor. I'm gonna go now.
All right.
Speaking of returning books, I returned that one book you gave me, right?
The one on celestial law?
Yeah.
No.
I did. Then that's going to be what I'm going to do when I come back to him.
You've not returned that book. But all right. And I'll say, as you're making your way back, would be about the time, or as you're leaving, Aaron would be telling the others and preparing to cast a spell to send them through. Wait a second. How are you getting back?
I'm not. Aaron's casting teleportation circle.
Yeah, we're gonna meet him at the.
Yeah.
Oh. So in theory, we don't.
We're essentially leaving New Orleans for the time.
But we can get back to how we're all going to get back to Nolans.
Yeah.
If we want to, we technically know about 2 teleportation circles.
Oh yeah, we can use the Aaron's looked at the
Use the
teleportation
second one.
circle. He knows the sigil sequence on the 2.
Oh yeah, he did. Yep, look at that. It's in his notes.
That's nifty. It's a risky place to do it. But yeah.
But,
Okay,
okay.
until someone destroys it, goodbye.
So he'll cast. Everybody will come through. And probably about the time that everyone's like beginning to file out of the loading dock area onto like the campus grounds proper, you would meet up with them, Walter.
Okay, that was Interesting. Also, is Silverspell with him when he comes back to us?
No.
Okay, then I'm going to go find him myself so I can return the book.
I'll also say, Walter, while his book was open and he was writing things, you did notice that there was an unusually tall stack of papers in his office on the desk. May or may not have something to do with Bruce. But okay.
Also, you'd be returning it to the library, not Silverspell.
Didn't I get it from Silverspell, though?
No, you got it from.
No. You got it from the library.
Yeah, I think it was Patterson specifically that was running it at the time.
Yeah, it's when he was working there.
Let's go work study.
Then I will.
He does, yeah.
I'll go return the book, but I will still meet up with Silverspell because I have a question for him.
Laundry.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I'll say as the others are kind of, getting these people together, trying to figure out where to take them next, or where to direct them to go to next, you head off into the place. You eventually, the college building proper. Eventually get to the library, and as a matter of fact, everything has been resolved with Patterson. Patterson has returned to his usual things.
We'll ask him how's his head doing.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, I'm just returning this
Oh, good.
book I borrowed.
Awesome. Yeah, that was from like a higher tier section, so I'm glad you brought that back.
Yeah.
And he would just take it and just do a little like wave of a wand, and you'd watch as a hand would come over, grab it, and bring it over to the proper shelf. So,
How's your head doing?
how's what?
How's your head doing?
Oh, I'm doing a lot better.
That's good. Also, you know where Bruce is?
Walter would have told everyone about Bruce.
Oh, he would have told that?
Yeah.
What the fuck happened with Bruce?
Was Patterson there for the party? That's the one thing that I didn't catch.
Don't remember, maybe. But it also feels like Bruce wouldn't have invited him.
Well, also, Patterson, if he wasn't there, man, he at least heard what happened. Happened.
He definitely would have heard what happened. Hold on. 1 second. I gotta switch over to my phone. My father's making a bunch of unusually loud noises in the other room, and I want to make sure he's okay. Okay. Yeah, so Patterson would yeah, so he decided to hold this like massive party and I wasn't invited, which, go figure. It's not like I wanted to go anyway. But yeah, so some crazy stuff happened and there was like a big fight and yeah, and I think he died. But he's like getting treated, so he should be fine.
Was Silverspell there?
From my understanding, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go to him. Then I'm gonna go check on him. Fuck. As Trevor Stack is now running off.
Okay. So you run off. Patterson, just like you hear him as you're going, yeah, okay, bye, I guess. Eventually make your way up to his office. I assume being concerned for Bruce, just kind of barging in.
Yeah, as I'll say stand at the opening of the door, hand on the door, breathing. What? Look what happened with Bruce? What am I seeing as I'm doing this?
So the book is off to the side. He's just with like a quill in one hand, and then like there's another magical quill, and some of the papers are floating, and he's just kind of like looking between the papers and having the magical quill sign them while he's signing his papers, and just going through as many of them as he can slowly. Oh, not slowly, but relatively quickly, forming a pile like over to the other side, moving it, as it goes. And he just kind of stops all of a sudden. And he goes, "Oh boy,
Are those fucking incident reports?
don't worry about it. Look, I'm taking care of all the paperwork."
Jarvis
What the-
giving Walter a fucking bad name and not telling people what happened, even though he totally did.
You didn't say he died.
He was not
Walter
told that he
didn't know he died.
Yeah. He was not told that he died. But yeah, so Silverspell's just like, look, it's a long story. There's a party, things got out of hand, there may have been an attack of some sort. The situation was handled by some of the students and some plus ones.
I'm more concerned about Bruce dying. I was told he was just hurt. What the fuck?
What is death if not another? No, you wouldn't say that. Well, look, I didn't want to overly concern you guys. I was told that the situation was handled. His fiance took him back to New Neanzru. I imagine, everything will be fine. He's in good hands.
Whoa. He's not even here?
Not anymore, no.
Walter would have said he went to Neander.
Did he? I didn't hear the new answer part. Sorry.
Everything Silverspell told Walter would have been told to you guys.
Alright. Sorry. I apologize. But at this point, it's probably one of Jarvis's characteristics. That being said, all right, guess we're gonna have to make a trip to New Neanzru or have him come to us. I'm fucking know.
Look, like I said, he's in good hands, all right? Everything's going to be fine. Don't worry about it.
Fine. That's a burp. Alright. Since I can't really do anything about that right now, question for you if you have time to answer.
Yeah, let me look at my... Sure.
Sorry. Do you know if you have any like-minded students who are also learning gravitational magics? By the way, I returned the book.
Oh, good.
Got an overdue charge on that one. Make sure you pay it.
Hey, the kid didn't ask for a charge.
Definitely,
Not your tuition.
there's not a lot of people super interested in it. There might be one.
Alright. I'm only asking because I'm working on this project and wouldn't hurt to get some help finishing it up.
Yeah, you know what? Honestly, at this point, Patterson's basically kind of become like, I love the kid, but he's such a kiss ass. And then I feel bad, so I kind of have to reciprocate in some fashion. So, yeah, he does a lot of stuff for me now. Secretary isn't really the right word. Apprentice is definitely not a title I'm going to be putting on that either. Not yet, anyway. Gopher. Perfect. Yeah. Don't tell him I said that. Look, when you get a chance, head on back down to the library, or if he's clocked out for the day, I guess wait until he's back. He'll know the student. He'll be able to probably introduce you to him. And if he's willing, or she, I don't remember. I got a lot of students.
Yeah, sorry. I'll go. Oh,
But yeah, if they're willing, they'll probably help you. I wouldn't see why not. I don't know.
right. Okay, guess I'll go bother Patterson. Please cut to someone else.
So Walter, Aaron, Ed, as you sort of, processing this information that Bruce was here, got hurt, and is now in New Nianzuru. And I imagine Walter also would have mentioned that they would likely have to look for this underground railroad if they wanted to do more to assist people within the Confederacy.
Yeah, and describe what it is.
Yeah.
Maybe Ed
okay.
will be like, "Oh,
Yeah. Sounds familiar. I get the idea, at least.
hopefully they come to us."
Well, we
apparently
could
they're
we
hard to
could go
find.
back to we could go back to New Orleans and talk to Marie.
Okay. Yeah, we could do that.
I guess we're going to be abolitionists now.
Yeah,
Is that a good thing?
what's that?
Not a bad thing. It's just another job title.
Okay. I mean, stopping slavery is a good thing.
Yeah, that's the term for it, abolitionist. Well, I guess it's more than just stopping slavery. It's also for making sure that they have rights and citizenship and whatnot.
Oh, so we help them go to a place so that where they can
Integrate
be
into
different.
society and
Yeah.
not be exploited.
I like that.
How did the Underground Railroad work in your world?
Well, it was a bunch of like-minded individuals. They wanted to help folk. Some of them were in the south, and some of them in the north, and some of them in between. And Underground Railroad's kind of a weird name for it because I don't think there was ever any railroads actually involved with it. Sounds like a Machina thing. But yeah, they would just kind of secretly move enslaved people across the Mason-Dixon to the north where they would be free. And, they'd have safe houses and stuff where they would have, place for them to sleep, eat, and rest before moving on. A lot of secrecy to it, I guess, kind of. I don't know how much secrecy. Kind of some spy level stuff, probably some code words, names, and I don't know, dead drops and stuff and the like.
That's
But
fucking awesome.
yeah. I mean, frankly, it was impressive. They built out a whole, organization worth of people. Not everybody knew each other because, if you got caught, then you wouldn't really give up the other people because you didn't know who the other people were. Just kind of brought them to one location, and then the other guide would come and meet them at that location and take them to the next one.
Yeah. Okay, so maybe we would talk to Marie, and then she's like, "Oh, go talk to this person," and then we're in.
Yeah, I mean, if she's involved in it, probably, or like you said, I mean, they'll find us.
We gotta go. We gotta go back to New Orleans anyway.
We got a couple of things we got to take care of there.
All right, then we might as well. At least during the day, and then we got other shit we got to take care of at night. I guess other way around, maybe.
So say at this point
Anton, what are
during
you
the conversation,
He's fiddling.
fiddling. I say at this point in the conversation, that the different groups would kind of approach you. The Dwergar, having decided to go off and head to Glacier Break, like you had told them, Walter, and having talked to, it seems like people sort of ended up at some point or another kind of crowding around Cornelius, since out of all of them, he would seem to be the most knowledgeable of like what was going on while you guys had your own personal discussion. And they basically are like, he told us that there's a train goes as far as Shushak. The rest of it's a journey on foot, but we'll just keep on walking north until we hit their border. Imagine it shouldn't be too hard to find.
Just
Sounds right.
pretty much keep. Walter will just like show them the maps that he's drawn. Actually, he'll quickly make them a copy of a map to Gate Town.
Appreciate it, lad.
I'll roll my. I was a photographer. Oh,
Oh, not bad. But they will take that, and their group will start to head off. The goblins would decide to go with them. Seems to have been some sort of agreement between their groups. As for the kids that you saved, Cornelius come over and let you know that he's going to take them to the orphanage that the church runs, and then probably putts off to whatever it is that he does.
Yeah. We'll run into him again, I'm sure.
You can count on it.
We'll find him shooting Abraham Lincoln instead of John Wilkes Booth.
Yeah, it'll be Cornelius. Or like it'll be John Wilkes Booth, and then like when he jumps down and yells "Sic Semper Tyrannis," he just rips the mask off, and it's Cornelius.
John Wilkes Booth was always Cornelius.
It was him all along. And I'll say Balin, the drow. Yeah, he'll go along with Cornelius to just kind of have him show him around the city so that he can kind of pick out his own path and decide what to do from here.
Very nice.
So yeah, they all kind of resolve themselves and head off to wherever they're heading off to. Jarvis, I'll say for brevity here, you run back down. You talk to Patterson. Patterson says he knows a guy. Says they'll introduce you, but they're currently out of town.
That doesn't help me.
So as soon as they're back, he'll introduce you to them.
Thank you. You doing okay?
Yeah.
You asked him that the first time you.
I asked him how his head is. I'm just asking how he's doing.
How are you, bro?
How hurt are you? How hurt are you? There's, things are looking up. Kind of got a lot more responsibilities from Silver Spell, and I'm making my way up through the ranks. Doing my research, working on my dissertation. Hopefully, by the time I graduate, I can, return as an alum and hopefully get a teaching position here, which would allow me to fund further research and eventually try and go for the position of headmaster.
Oh, well, fully for you.
So ambitious.
Well, you have a good one.
And Bruce's
And I-
rival's got to have some ambition, right?
And I hope your day is good to you.
Yeah, yeah. Hope everything works out. You know, Bruce and I don't always see eye to eye, but if anyone's gonna kill him, it's gonna be me. So yeah,
Please don't.
hope everything's all right with him.
Yeah.
Don't fucking kill Bruce.
I
man.
feel responsible for him via proxy, but that's a story for another time.
For Patterson?
For Bruce, I was telling Patterson this.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Alright.
All right, see you, man. I'll hit you up with a sending when I know when they're back in town.
That would be very helpful.
they're back in town.
Take care. As I'll try to regroup.
Okay. And I'll say easily enough, you'll eventually regroup. So I think he can cast it. He had enough with the performance of creation to make enough for 2 trips, right? I think is what he was saying. It was like once a day he'd be able to make enough for 2 trips.
I think so.
Yes.
Without
was
putting
two
a spell slot to
different-
do it again.
Right. So
Yeah. Spell slot.
yeah. Let me go over to his thing. I think he hit the long rest button on there. Let me double check. Aaron Heemeyer. 'Cause I know he leveled him up. Let's pop over here. Yeah, okay, so he did go through that. Which means so that would be down. Teleportation circle. So I think that burns
Is it 4th or 5th?
Fifth.
it's a 5th. So he has no more 5th levels, right? Because he had to cast it to send
What?
Walter, and then he had to cast it again.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, so then he'll have to, expend his 6th level slot, and that would be his last casting able for the day because he cast the mansion before.
The night before.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he still has a 7th level spell slot. I keep fucking going to
So he does try to
de-summon
save at
work
least-
in Enola Gay.
Does try to save at least one of the high level slots for like teleport.
Yeah, so he has 1/7 in the chamber. But yeah, so you gather all back up around again, and he will teleport you guys to the circle in the basement of the burned out orphanage, which was the sigil sequence he picked up.
Oh.
I wonder if we should no, we can't exactly move it.
Yeah. For now, I guess we got to deal with it. But who
we
knows if
should-
they try to rebuild it? Might be
we also
complicated.
should not come through here again after this.
Well, what if we got a, well, yeah, actually, possibly real bad idea.
Yeah. Anywho, let's go. Oh, right. Before we even get out of here, Ed, I'm sorry, but we gotta make you up.
Got a what?
We gotta put makeup on your face.
Oh
Really?
yeah. Oh shit. Okay, yeah. Let's take some time and do that.
I'll have Aaron roll on his disguise kit.
I'll just shave.
Make him make him look gorgeous, darling.
Gorgeous, darling.
Gorgeous.
He's gorgeous.
Oh.
He's beautiful. And he doesn't have to do Bruce, so.
Oh, no, not the huge muscles. Towel.
No towel muscles. He seems grateful. He's like, finally get these back.
When we get on the street, I'm gonna do something like make it like a quick thing. I take the platinum card and I look through it, and I just do like a 360 around us.
I know any new tethers.
That's what I'm looking for, to see if other people got tethers on them.
Like a new tether?
You do a 360.
Yeah.
You only see Aaron's.
All right.
And then if you look
Well,
up,
we don't know if having a tether is a bad thing yet.
They're linked to something.
That is what tethers do, I
Aaron's
think.
sort of not.
I just
Right,
want to know.
that's right. It seemed like something weird happened.
I just want to know what the fuck's got its tether in on Aaron.
Yeah, yours. I think we can make sense of yours.
Yeah, mine is obvious. Speaking of which, I'm gonna hide. I'm gonna put that back. I'm gonna put it away quick. The freaking platinum card.
All right. You guys trying to be stealthy about leaving this place, or you just walking out of there?
Probably should
Let's
sneak
be
out.
a little careful.
Okay.
I have the cloak of the. What time of day is it right now?
Still morning.
Okay, I still have advantage on stuff because of the back cloak.
I was only in dim light.
No, I get advantage regardless. It's the flying and the transformation that requires dim light or darkness.
That is true.
All right. Have Aaron roll stealth.
So
Not bad.
Stealthy.
that is an 8.
Cast guidance
Fuck.
on myself.
All right, let's get a knot.
Can I retroactively add guidance as well, or no?
No.
No,
stealth. You didn't say it before.
Okay.
Oh,
Oof.
We are very visible.
Stumbling out
You guys
up on the floor.
think that you're being stealthy. It's a little bit of an unstable structure. Walter, you have a little trip over some of the debris on the way out. Ed, you break a floorboard,
Shit.
and
tried
yeah, Jarvis is just real loud and clanky. Aaron's like the only one that seems to be
This is a fucking clank.
not as noticeable, and
I could be more.
kind of ends up getting ahead of you guys a little bit, and just kind of already making his way out onto the street, trying to walk all casual, but then hearing you guys behind him and occasionally flinching at the noise. But you do make your way onto the street, and you are heading back over to Marie, or
Yeah. Well, we got a whole day before she's out and about, unless we know where to find her otherwise.
you're not quite sure of her daily activities or where to find her.
Yeah, so
beyond.
maybe we
Do that monster hunt?
yeah, we got some hunting to do, and then hopefully we get back by evening.
Why are we doing the Monster Hunt again? Is it just
There's a guy that we're firing the Hunters Association. When there's something to do, you hunt. It's as simple as that.
Okay.
Also,
Yes.
said we do it, so
right?
we
Right.
need to do it.
All right. So there's one for animals acting strangely. They think it might be some sort of strange disease. Basically, it's not for one specific more towards the outskirts of the city. As per the missive, essentially there seems to be some sort of something overcoming creatures and causing them to go on rampages.
Ooh, magic
uh,
rabies.
Might be magic.
That
rapids.
would be how it seems to be described to in some capacity, but it's strange because the creatures that seem to be going on the rampages are not the typical creatures that you would assume to be as violent.
Sheep,
One of them being a horse. So
cattle.
yeah, a horse, cattle. And as for the other one, the other one is for the people of yeah, that would make sense. It's going to be for the Belleville area, which would be on the opposite side of the river to the. I was going to say south, but that's not the south because north is that way. So that would be the east, on the eastern bank of the river. People have been found. Essentially, people have been disappearing, and when they turn up again, they are drained of blood and covered in strange scars.
Oh, dear.
They believe it to be the work of some sort of creature.
Probably vampire.
Strange scars. If it was puncture marks on the neck, then I would say, yeah, vampire. Could be something else.
All vampires have the same sort of style.
Well, they might bite different parts, but it's typically puncture marks.
Oh, so the bite.
Let's. I think we should tackle the blood thing first. That sounds like it's causing the most harm at the moment. Whereas, like, the animals going aggressive probably hurts people, but I don't think it's killing anyone.
There's been no reported deaths as of yet, just some injuries.
Yeah, injuries.
Okay.
Whereas there
Yeah,
has been
urgency.
deaths with this vampire.
Urgency. We have to got some damn
If we
vampires.
could look at one of those bodies, I might be able to figure out what's attacking people.
Oh yeah, we could
Go to the
try to
morgue.
do that. Could go to the fucking morgue.
Let's go full Witcher on this bitch.
Alrighty. So, contract in hand, you begin heading east towards the riverbank. As you make your way through the streets, you eventually come to the riverfront and realize it's a pretty wide river. Quick in places, slow in others. There does seem to be a ferry service that can be hired to cross. And by ferry, I quite literally just mean a raft.
Yeah, the ferry.
Yeah, the ferry. Huckleberry Ferry. There do seem to be a number of individuals on the riverside offering their services to cross.
Any sounds bad, but like any minorities running the ferry
Make
service?
a perception check. Now, by minorities, do you mean people not of this world, or do you mean
People of color.
people of color?
Yes.
Yes, yeah.
So either one works for you.
Yeah, either's
Okay,
fine.
sure. Make a perception check.
Oh, there should have been guidance on that. 14.
Okay, 14. You start kind of walking along the bank. And yeah, you eventually find, we'll say, an African American woman that seems to be offering ferry services for decent price.
Yeah, go with her.
Okay.
Can I ask why them specifically? I'm just curious.
Because they're probably not doing super great. It is the Confederacy. They could probably use them.
Fair point.
I mean, African slaves still definitely a thing.
Non-human are more
Though
common.
not-
I know that.
Yeah, not as I mean, when you find races that are capable of doing ridiculous shit, there's probably more money in them.
Yeah,
So-
but they're probably still like discriminated against for sure.
Oh yes, I would say that is it has not been long enough for that sentiment to have left. I will say, however, that on an above board level, from what you know within the Confederacy, because the reckoning happens, I don't know, 40 years ago,
30.
30 years ago, yeah. You know that it hasn't had enough time to change generationally, necessarily, but it's had enough time to where they're human. So they're treated better than they were before, but not as good as they should be. So it's like, yeah, I recognize that you're a person now. Not enough to give you rights necessarily, but you're not one of them funny folk from the other worlds. But yeah, I'll say she's probably about mid-20s, and she's sitting on a crate next to her raft that's just been kind of like tied up to one of the what is the word for it? Not a pier, but like, you know, one of those mooring. Yeah, they go like mooring posts within the riverbed.
Excuse me. Could you give us a ride across the river?
Sure, darling. Going rate is. She kind of like counts each of you. 3 copper ahead.
Upper ahead. There's 4 of us. The 12 copper. I don't have any copper.
It was copper.
I'll just give her a gold.
Takes it, looks at it, a little bit wide-eyed at first, but then squints a little bit, does a bite test, realizes it's authentic, pockets it. Big spend.
Maybe get that broken down into coppers and silvers as soon as you can. Don't
Really show anyone you have that.
Right. I'll be careful. So, what you heading across the river for? If you don't mind my asking.
We're hunters. We're looking into a bunch of recent deaths on the east side. People gearing up, drained of blood with weird scars.
Oh, I heard about that.
Mind telling us
Strange
what
things
you
have been
know
happening.
as we set sail.
Sure, hop on. And she'll quickly get to work. You realize that the box is sort of like an impromptu anchor. Ends up putting that more towards like the center back of the raft. Grabs, like one of those long poles and waits until you all get on and then begins to cast off and start pushing out across the river. Well, started, say, a couple weeks back now. Folk have been disappearing from Belleville. Side of the river's not as populated. Easier for folk to go missing. Usually late at night. And then a couple days after they're gone, they turn up further down the river. Like you said, drain the blood. And weird marks on them.
What kind of marks?
I ain't seen them myself. But you hear all sorts of rumors. Some say it looks like work of monsters. But my cousin, Jeannie, she says wasn't no monster that did it. She says she's seen some strange symbols carved into her body when they were wheeling it past on a cart.
Did she describe said symbols?
You'd have to ask her.
Would you say the bodies are still at the morgue right now, or is that not knowledge you have?
Personally, I wouldn't know. You
Alright,
could
well,
try asking with the, what did they say? Constabulary, fucking word. You could try asking the local constabulary. They might know more, know where they're kept. Although, it's usually one of those kinds of situations where it seems like they want to keep everything quiet.
I mean, there is a honor association contract out for it, so hopefully that will get them to open up a bit.
Well, I hope for your sake.
And if not, well, say we're not unfamiliar with unconventional investigations.
I forget what language do we share amongst each other?
All speak English.
Yeah, I know that.
Aaron
about-
speaks giant. Someone else speaks giant.
What about like Elvish or Draconic?
Hell no.
Was there no
I speak French and
Aaron-
Dwarvish.
common giant silver?
Common giant Sylvan, that's the one.
Uh,
We do have the earrings.
Actually,
if we
French
want
would be useful here.
to
Or
covert.
at least.
right.
French
I-
would be useful here.
Yeah, folks speak French probably.
So I will then use said earrings to message one another. To silently message one another. Any idea what kind of thing could be putting occult markings on people along with draining of their blood? That doesn't sound vampy. At least not typical vamp.
Yeah, I ain't got no goddamn clue.
I don't know.
But yeah, you probably know what markings do. I probably don't.
I need to get a look at what the marks are, both the wounds and the apparently occult symbols.
Yeah, occult symbols, no. Runes, maybe. I know a thing or two about them.
Oh, speaking of runes and mysticalness, you have a bit more light about you. What's up with that?
Yeah, you know, I've been kind of getting a little more in touch with, my religion.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's kind of a sort of a personal process. Thinking about some stuff.
Personal progression?
I'm checking on Nuniantaru again. Just
Hmm.
pay the church a visit soon.
Oh, we could probably do that to get Bruce too.
Oh, that's right.
Should
Yeah.
be in the answer by the time that we're done with stuff here.
Hopefully it doesn't take too long.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a word with him.
Oh,
Why did you pull such a fast one on us?
Oh, fucking no.
I wish you would have fucking told us something. Fucking note would have been nice.
But no, it's fine. It don't matter now.
Rossi the fucking snowman.
Frosty the Snowman is not a thing.
Frosty.
Doesn't exist. I thought he was 1800s base.
Frosty the fucking snowman.
Oh, I have no idea.
That was the lore on Frosty the Snowman.
Fucking.
I'm googling it.
Yeah, 1950.
Oh fuck yeah! I would
Yeah.
not know. I was then turning into a freaking snowman.
I'll say takes about a half hour. Your guide makes some additional conversation with you. Eventually, say that word a lot. You make make dock at the other side of the river. She'll tie off and well, wish you all luck with your hunt, and I'll pray for your safety.
Wish you, I'm gonna say fair seas, but this is a river. Fair current?
Fair seas.
Safe waters. I don't know. I'm not a
Same sentimentality.
Fair rivers.
Whatever
Safe.
works.
Water.
But I appreciate you. And then she will cast off again and actually move, I'd say, a little bit further down the river towards where you see more rafts gathered.
All right.
All right.
And I'll say as you make landfall, and you get ready to go look for the local constabulary, and or the morgue. Let's take a quick dinner.
All right.
All right.
All right. All right. So as you guys make landfall in the Belleville area, excuse me, and you begin your Witcher style investigation, looking for local constables and or the morgue. Who will be helming this?
Well, I'm more supposed to be like a kid, so I probably shouldn't be the one leading.
I will do it.
I would say I could do it because I'm knowledgeable on monsters.
This is more.
I'll leave the investigating to you. I'm just gonna talk to people.
Right. So yeah.
Aaron
okay,
probably
that's-
should be the one talking to people, but
Yes, no one go.
Oh boy. Yeah.
Yeah, Dylan, you want to play with your?
God
Just play with yourself for a minute, and we'll just.
Yeah.
chill.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
sure.
I'll. So, what do we want the morgue or do we want the constable? Probably constable first.
Sounds good. Then the morgue.
Yeah, we could ask them
yeah,
about
we
that.
probably need to talk to the constable first if we want access to the morgue.
Right. We can't just casually walk up the place.
Yeah, people ain't just strolling into a morgue.
For
So
adventure.
yeah, I think if we're just walking in the street, I'll just be, hey, excuse me, sorry. We're looking for the constable's office.
Are you looking okay? Well, you gonna want to get on the road proper here. Get on. Here's Washington. You're gonna want to take Ptolemy on down till it crosses with Madison. Then hang it right over on to Newton. It's gonna be over there.
All right. Well, thank you kindly. And turn to the rest of the party. Oh, fuck you just said. What does that? And none of that mean.
Around here somewhere.
Yeah.
I got it. I know which way.
All right.
Like it's like such a mix of names.
Yeah,
You
fucking
know?
Ptolemy.
Yeah, like Egyptian pharaoh, and then Lawrence,
Lawrence.
and then, but then Socrates right above.
It's good. It's very inspired.
What else they have? They have Magellan, Columbus, Copernicus, all the way down there. Gallatin. Oh my
They like
god.
their history.
Yeah. But yeah, so directions provided.
And because of my cartography proficiency, I know exactly which way to go.
Wow.
Okay, yeah. Things are pretty much gridded here. There's no difficulty whatsoever. Takes you say about 20 minutes tops. And you would come upon just a small little building at the corner that would say, have a sign above the door, Belleville Constabulary, and yeah, just like one of those small. It is a brick building, but it's very much akin to like one of those further out west towns where it's just like the jail is also like the sheriff's house basically.
It's
like
like
Austin.
house, about 4 cells.
Is it like the comedically? Is it like a comedically accurate one to like Red Dead?
Not exactly the same, because each one in Red Dead's like a little bit different depending on where you are. But I would say as you walk inside, it's a little bit almost like it's trying to be a proper police precinct. There's a large desk that's a little bit elevated, behind which you do see a constable sitting. And there's a door behind him on the left, and what looks to be a cell door over on the right, with a little bit of a hallway that like stretches back that you think has a couple of cells on each side. The
To the constable.
So this guy, he'd be sitting there. He's got one hand holding open a book, and he's just slowly eating a sandwich with the other one. And he doesn't even take his eyes off the page. He just kind of very slowly like puts up his index finger as if to give him a moment.
One moment.
As he finishes the last bite of that half of his sandwich, turns the page with his thumb. Well, hello, gentlemen. What can I do for you?
He nailed that. Yeah, howdy. We're with the hunters. I'll pick up my badge.
So, show mine as well.
And we're looking into a recent series of deaths that were caused by some sort of thing that done drained the blood out of people.
And carved.
Yes. Yes. With the hunters. The Beast of Belleville, as the local papers are coining it, has been what?
The BB.
VV, yeah.
The Beast of Belleville.
Is it named Edward Gaines? We can call it the BBEG.
The big
Oh my
bad.
god.
The big bad Beast of Belleville. The BBBB.
The BBB
I'm sorry.
The
Uh,
BBB.
has been a little bit of a thorn in our side for the better part of the last 2 months or so.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, we've had a number of disappearances. Unfortunately, the latest victim now makes it in the double digits.
Wow.
And victim.
But,
Okay.
10 people? The fuck?
It's quite problematic. But as you can see, as he kind of like indicates around to this small building that he's working with here, we are not sufficiently manned on this side of the river, and more than willing to accept any assistance offered. All the more so if the hunters are the ones paying you for the job. Well, that saves us trouble of getting a collection together.
Oh yeah,
so-
we're all happy to help with this kind of thing.
Out of curiosity, do you know if the most recent victim's body is still at the morgue? So we may investigate it and probably ascertain what might be afflicting these murders.
Oh yeah, we got some magically inclined folks who can do a little, get some clues.
Well, that would be of great assistance. You know, as a matter of fact, in regards to your question to the most recent victim, they have not yet made it to the morgue. They were found just this morning.
Oh shit!
Oh, it's fresh. Okay. Where were they? Are they still on location?
And don't say rash.
That would
Jesus.
actually be really beneficial in the investigation.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, my co-worker, Constable, fucking names,
Constable Canane.
And-
Kanan. Constable Kanan is going to be fucking CCBB. Kill me.
CC the BB.
Constable
Yeah, CC
Kanan
putting up in the BB.
is
Must be for real.
over on the northern bank of the river bend here, down over at the dead end of, dead end, but down at the end of Elmira. That's where the unfortunate individual washed up this morning. I would take you myself, but I must remain here to man my post. As for if you would like to check out the local morgue, well, they did the Lord's work when they decided to start building all of the city amenities and whatnot over here. That's right next door.
Probably should go to the crime scene first because that will have the most evidence. We want to get there before the body's moved. Do you have anything that we could take with us to show to your partner to help speed up the showing that we're here to
Oh, yeah.
help
I'll have
and
to-
we're not just some looky-loos?
Of course. Give me one moment as he just grabs a pen and just starts furiously scratching away.
In addition to that, have you found any similarities amongst the victims? Class, race, location found?
From my understanding, every single one of the victims found thus far have all been female, and they have been of, what would the polite term be? Lower wealth class within society. Not quite,
Undesirables that are more likely to not be noticed.
that would be an accurate assessment. As he finishes writing, you see him fold the piece of paper, write his name on the front of it, and hand it to you. And because why not? I'm just going to keep up the theme. It just says Clark.
That's right.
All the constables now have
Constable Clark. Yeah, you got it.
You have Carl Seamus with a CH.
Seamus.
Seamus.
We got Seamus.
Fucking out of here,
Constable.
man.
Constable Seamus.
That's a new one. I might have to use that for a future character.
Just to fuck with us and yourself.
That's how
Shit,
someone would try to spell Seamus nowadays. Creative.
Seamus. Oh yeah.
Seamus.
That's Seamus with a CHEIGH.
I was joking.
Oh God.
There we go.
Okay.
We'll show this to your partner. Thank you. We'll probably be back for more information.
I didn't even look at the bodies. Let's move.
Get there before it's
Almost of it. Alrighty.
And we get the fuck over there.
Yep. Walter, you understand the layout of this area. You don't know where Elmira is, but you ask someone passing by. They give you some quick directions.
And then, yeah, once
It's
I have
easy.
directions, I can get this there quick.
You start moving with expediency. I'll say it takes you. Would you be running to try and get there so that they don't move the body or mess with the crime scene?
Probably not sprinting, but like, yeah, like a light run.
Okay.
Full speed walking.
Heavy
Well,
jog,
look,
light
you're on-
run.
Okay, so takes you like a better part of 15 minutes, because that's still a fair distance. There's some scale there, but you make it. And I'll say, just as you guys are pulling
15
up,
feet away.
it would be down here, Zelmira.
Oh, I was
Yeah.
looking for an A spelled Almira. Not
No.
Elmira.
Elmira, Elmira, like Elmira, New York.
Yeah. But yeah, as you guys come to the end of the road towards I don't think this road has a name, but I don't know. It just says
probably
levee all the way up
levee.
at the top, so maybe it's not a road and maybe it's a levee. But we'll
that's the
say
name of the
we'll
road.
say you get to the levee. There's probably a levee in addition to the road, but as you get to the levee and come down to this small little dock area where you only really see like one or two rowboats, none of the rafts like the other side of the river. There'd be a small area just to the right of the nearest dock that someone has taken rope, regular rope, and sort of tie it off a very awkward sort of hexagon shape. You would see a constable as well as a man that appears to be some sort of doctor, maybe. And I'd say, yeah, there'd be like two what look like just like regular, we'll say, yeah, dock workers, even though it's not like a major like seaport, but yeah, you see they kind of look like regular dock workers. Maybe fishermen would be more accurate. Just kind of standing off to the side, seemingly waiting. You think they might be there to help move the body when the time comes around. And there is a cart parked up on the road. And you would see within the cordoned off area, the doctor-looking individual leaning over what seems to be humanoid female. Human female, not humanoid. Human female. We'll say
Humanoid still.
late teens, early 20s. Kind of dirty blonde hair. The skin that sickly sort of like white pallor that you get upon being drained of all of your blood. And there no longer being any form of like rosiness or heat to your skin or cheeks. Wearing what seemed to be almost like, not exactly like a nun's robes. Like there's no habit. But say sort of like a charcoal gray in color with like a rope belt. And like sandals, but like old style sandals.
Alright. I'm gonna make my. Does the body look waterlogged?
Probably hard to tell at this distance. But,
Oh, yeah, I'll get closer. Sorry.
All right, so you hop down from the levee onto the shore and approach. As you do, it's a little bit rocky in this area here, so just the crunching of your boots as you come forward. You see fishermen's heads turn. The doctor stays where he is, looking at the body. The constable would quickly whip around, hand on a holstered revolver. All right, hold on there. Hold on there.
Oh,
What are you
stop.
folk doing here?
We're with the Hunters Association. We just paid a visit to the constabulary. We have a note from
I hold it out for him.
Officer Clark.
We'll take it.
Once the note has been handed over, I'll start making my way to the body.
Bring it. He kind of like peeks at you out of the corner of his eye, but he. All right. Well, we could use all the help we can get. This is Dr. Edwards, our local coroner. And this man would stand up, and you'd actually notice as he's getting up from looking at the body, the tips of his ears are just a little bit flared.
Slit, or are they like slightly pointed?
Slightly pointed.
Oh,
he would
Like he's 1/16th elf.
yeah. He would kind of like look your group up and down, see Jarvis like rapidly reaching, coming over to the body.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like fucking booking it.
No, I'm just being funny. Oh, if you're here to help, she hasn't been moved. For the most part, things are how we found them.
How long do you estimate the body was here before found?
That's been one of the more difficult things to pinpoint since this series of incidents have been happening.
I'm touching the clothes. Do they feel dry or damp?
They feel damp.
So, is her skin cold and slick, or just cold?
Just cold.
So, does her body appear to was at one point in the water and it came upon the shore?
So you touch the clothes. They're wet.
Yeah.
You feel the skin. It's cold. But it's really cold. I mean, you are in the south, and it is January. But she is like ice.
This is gonna sound weird. How about the hair? How's the hair feel? Does it feel damp as well?
Damp on the surface,
It was not soaked.
brittle in some places.
What? That's
Strange.
interesting. I'm going to start examining parts of the body for the wounds and apparently occult markings.
Any trees nearby?
No.
Any of you by chance have a fishing rod?
Fishing rod. Can't say I
One
do.
of the fishermen. Oh, do you have one, Ed?
Nope.
Okay. One of the fishermen off to the side kind of looks at you strangely. Sure.
I'm not a
What you
skilled
need it for?
fisherman. You could catch me a fish and put it in a bucket. I'd like to ask one some questions.
They kind of like share a look with each other, and he looks over at the constable. Constable gives him a nod. He walks over to one of the rowboats, picks up a rod and reel from that, and goes out to the end of the dock and casts a line.
He does that. I'll prepare a bucket.
What are you trying to figure out of that, Walter?
See if I can get a witness to the body being deposited here.
Oh, clever. How am I doing?
Speak with animals. Hey, all other all other group of identities to speak with.
Make an investigation check.
Can do. Guidance! 18. What's with the one on these guidances?
You start going over the body. You would go over, like, sort of the usual places. Maybe, suggested vampire. Check the neck. There's no bite marks. But she's definitely been drained of her blood. There's no slit throat, nothing like that. Check the arms, the hands, look for maybe some sort of offensive wounds. Maybe her wrists were slit, but no, nothing there either.
Legs.
Check the legs, nothing. And then you go to move the dress, the robe, and you catch just below the left collarbone.
Well,
You would see something blue.
like it's blue, like the skin color is blue, or like an object is blue.
The skin color is blue.
Does it look like a puncture mark there?
Not a puncture mark, but it's like a semicircle.
Like I want to say like lips almost.
Yeah.
Interesting. Please, no one take this the wrong way. I need to check other parts of the body because now I'm more intrigued on what the fuck did this. As I'm going to attempt to now look for any other markings on the torso.
Okay. You remove the robe.
Yeah, but I am being very careful and gentle.
Respectfully so. You remove the robe. You would see just below that left side of the collarbone, there would be 5 of those blue semicircles. And as you're looking at it, just trying to observe, having your hand nearby, you realize that it almost looks as though someone pressed the tips of their fingers
Oh.
but that's the
Where
only
so
mark.
if one is at the collar, is it really any special? Is it right above where her heart would be?
Essentially.
Based on the information present to me. Oh, before I even continue that, any weird occult markings?
No weird occult markings.
Then based off the information, it is some sort of entity that can drain the life through physical touch or exsanguinate through physical touch. Based on that information and the state of her body, which is chilled to such a degree that it literally drained her life force along with her blood to the point where literally parts of her body is frozen. Can I ascertain what might have done this?
I'll say you can make a straight up intelligence check.
Okay. And I will, as part of this, I'm also using that monster book as a reference.
Oh, Hammonds?
It's whatever that monster book was given to me.
Oh, no. Right. The Hunter Journal. Yep.
Yep. Okay, so guidance and intelligence, you said?
Yeah.
Hold on, that's just the intelligence.
Yep.
That would be...
Genius it too.
Hold on, I am going to. I'm doing 12. Flash of Genius for 17.
17. You know that there are undead that can drain the life from people via touch.
Yeah, you got wraiths and stuff like that, but this thing was corporeal.
You also know that there are spells that do something similar, something along the lines of what those creatures can do. But this is strange. All of the blood removed from their body, them being frozen solid. Something about this. There's you're not sure. You don't know.
Open up the mouth.
Okay? You open up the mouth.
Okay.
What's your passive?
13.
13, okay.
But if it helps, I technically have a passive 20 investigation.
20 investigate, okay. You open the mouth. The teeth. Seen better days. The tongue, everything else seems, intact, normal as it should be. And you notice something.
Okay.
One of her molars looks a little strange.
Hey, Doc.
Yes,
Keep it over here.
he'll come crouch down next to you.
What the fuck is with that molar? You see that?
He starts kind of like peeking.
I make sure it's open and angled towards him.
That is strange. He reaches into his bag. One of those like old style leather doctor's bags, and he pulls out a pair of pliers. And he just kind of slowly sort of angles it in there and starts giving it a little bit of a pull, and then you hear a crack.
What kind
He-
of crap?
Like, almost like the tooth just chipped or broke.
Okay.
He takes the pliers out. The top of the molar is now broken in, and you see something begin to fizzle out of it.
What the fuck? Like it's burning away?
Like almost like hydrogen peroxide, like it's starting to bubble up. And you got her mouth open, and you're right there. You would catch faint smell, something nutty.
I am proficient in alchemy. What is that smell?
Oh, like cyanide? Almonds?
Yeah.
Ed doesn't know that in character.
Ed doesn't know that, yeah. Yeah, you're proficient in alchemy. I don't know, make an alchemist tool check or something. Trying to identify it. Won't be a high DC.
What's the query? Intelligence?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
No, definitely strength.
Oh yeah, no,
For sure, for sure.
that's what it should have been.
Why? I ignore the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Nutty almonds
Almond.
cyanide.
She was poison. Or is that a? Hold on a second. Can I feel the texture of that tooth that he pulled out?
This is a question. I don't know if we've gone over this before. Because both of your hands are artificial.
Right. I'm not feeling for texture. I'm more so touching to see the hardness of it.
Okay.
Does that feel like it's the strength of a tooth or something like a fake or false tooth?
I would say it feels weak like a false tooth.
I think Our Lady here was some sort of, this can sound silly, a spy. And I think we just opened up her cyanide capsule.
Well, what the shit?
Is that a thing in this day and age?
Well, I don't know what else to fucking call it, but based on some of those movies those plays we watched, that's what I'm guessing at.
Oh.
So
Well, what does that have to do with her getting her blood sucked out?
Wow, it might be why she got drained. And speaking of which, I don't. Hold on. I'm gonna. Excuse me, doctor. I'm gonna hold her hand out, get a knife, and kind of like cut the palm and squeeze.
You get a knife, you cut her palm,
And
you
squeeze.
squeeze.
Anything?
Nothing comes out.
Okay, there goes that theory. Thinking, oh, her shit just got frozen. Well, okay, so the blood is out of her body. That is effectively true. But something drained her life force, and as part of the draining of her life force, also exsanguinated her, in addition to freezing her body. Can't tell if the freezing of the body was due to whatever drained her life force, or due to the weather.
She was not
My-
in the river long
Yeah,
enough
couldn't-
for her hair to get soaked, though.
Yeah, but the parts of the hair are breaking. Like shit.
So her hair got froze?
Yeah. See, as I kind of like grab some of the hair and
Cyanide invented 1782.
Yeah, cyanide is.
The thing putting it in a tooth, that's a Cold War thing.
Oh, yeah, the use of it as a thing.
So,
whatever. Well, whatever it is, she had a false tooth. There was poison in it, and the only reason I think someone would want that is to kill themselves so they wouldn't be found. That's a spy to me.
Yeah.
James Bond bullshit right there.
Who?
So the fucking. Alright. So
I'll show you sometime.
you think she was looking into whoever did this to her, or it's just they happened to kidnap a spy?
It might be the case, but at this point I want to check the other bodies.
Oh, shit.
Because young women, is that the only thing that's similar? Or is it also the fact that they were all targeted for another purpose?
Yeah,
But-
okay.
But whatever targeted them, as I will show the markings on her chest. Did it through some mystical means, and I can't
Right,
remember
yeah, that's fucked up.
what caused it. Because typically, with some spells, when it drains the life force out of someone like this, it doesn't leave like actual fingerprints.
I can attest that all of the other bodies recovered up until this point had identical markings to this one.
All above the chest?
Sometimes the placement was different. And the back, just below the shoulder blade.
But still targeting the heart, so to speak.
I hadn't thought about that before, but it would have been within the area, yes. As for if any of the others had poison and a false tooth,
We would have to check.
I was not something I had ever thought to look for.
I was originally just gonna see if her tongue was still there to explain the lack of blood. I'm curious. I get real close, and with my special tools, this doesn't sound weird, but with my with my all-purpose tool, I make it turn into a jeweler's kit, specifically for a high-end eyepiece.
Okay.
I want to look really close at the marks. I am essentially looking to see if the color of the skin just turned blue, or if there's some form of like small punctures at all. Because the blood had to leave
How the
the
hell
body.
does blood get out of there?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Okay. You get that. You begin looking at each of them. You look at the thumb, the index finger. No sort of puncture mark whatsoever.
No, I meant on the 5-point prong press on her chest.
Right, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay, my bad.
When you get to the one that would be from, you assume, the middle finger,
Yes.
you do not see puncture mark. But you see something strange within the blue crescent that has been, or semicircle would be more accurate. It's a little bit fatter than a crescent, but not. You would see what looks like a circle, and then a smaller circle within it, almost like a bullseye.
Fucking tick bite?
Whatever did this looks, yeah. It kind of looks like some sort of. I think I found the point. And would the middle, where exactly would you? Yeah, if I were to just be guessing, man, if I were to like to do like a hypothetically a very long needle, very long thin needle, right at the center of that, would that go straight to the heart?
You know anatomy. It would, yeah, but as you're looking, it doesn't look as if a needle entered this way.
Not fair. But whatever it did, whatever did this. Well, we're looking for some one or thing that's capable of draining life from people by pressing its hand somewhere over their heart.
Yeah.
Walter, have you seen anything like this, or are you having better luck with the fish?
No, I've not ever seen anything
Anything like this. I'm still waiting on the fish though.
Hey, at that point, the one fisherman that stayed nearby picks up the bucket, heads over to the dock, and like leans over and scoops some water into it. And you watch as the other one just expertly reels the fish in, pulls it up out of the water, and in like one quick motion takes the hook out of its mouth and drops it in the bucket. And the one that brought the bucket would then pick it up, and carry it over here.
Thank you. I will use the ring to cast Speak with Animals. Excuse me.
Fish
The
Sorry for
fish would be kind of like darting back and forth in the bucket, and like these tight like figure eights, and then it slows down a little bit and just starts like slowly drifting.
Sorry for getting you out of your home. But it's a little cold for me to be swimming. But I have a few questions I'd like to ask.
Oh man, how does this work with it being in water? Sure. It would just be like kind of pop its head out and like start swimming around circles in the bucket, kind of slow, and the mouth would start to move. And like, I don't think any of the rest of you would hear anything, but maybe like fucking fish
Little bit
lips
of bubble.
flapping.
Little bit of bubbles.
Yeah, a little bit of bubble, a little bit of gurgle. Help? You want help?
Yeah.
You want help? Put back in water. Put back in river. Home. One home.
As long as you promise not to swim away immediately. I need it's important that I have some questions answered.
Put river. Answer.
I will take one of my rations, break it up, and put it in, and drop it, sprinkle it into the bucket, and then once like it starts to like spread out through the water, it'll take the bucket, move it into the river, so fish can like swim out easily into the river.
Okay. All right. It like eats like a little bit of pieces and then like darts out of the bucket into the river. Does a couple like little figure eights and then it's like pops its head back up. It slowly starts like kind of like swimming one way along the shoreline and then the other way and then just turning back and forth. Ask.
So you see this body on the side of the riverbank here.
It would dart under the water, shoot up out of the water, and then right back in, and then come back around, and then pop its head back out again. Yes.
Do you did she wash up on the shore here, or was she in your river earlier today, or did she come from not the river?
Human ground in river? No.
It wasn't in the river.
Would have remembered.
Okay. Never was in the river. Do you recall seeing anything, or at least sensing anything on the shore around? Sorry. How long ago would you say that the body would have appeared? If you when you started to sense something happening on shore.
No, look shore. Look river. Watch for big fish. Fish bigger. Eat. Smaller fish. I eat.
Yeah, I don't expect you to be looking at the shore, but you probably heard stuff, right?
Boat.
Boat came by.
Boat.
And did it stop around here? Make some noise and then leave?
Boat go shore. Go up on rocks. Then come back. Then go back down river.
Went downriver. Okay. Was it a big boat? Or was it a little boat like the one that's over there?
It would dart back underwater, shoot out of the water, and then like almost kind of do like this half flip in the air, flicking its tail over in the direction of the rowboat, and then back into the water to go back to slowly swimming back and forth.
So like the rowboat. Okay. How far would any of your friends in the river know how far downstream this boat went?
No, didn't follow. Get caught. No, get caught.
Hmm.
Other fish? Or other friend?
Yeah, any other fish in the river?
Ask Big Joe.
That's Big Joe?
Big Joe.
And he would dart back under the water again, this time streaking off across towards the other side of the river.
As the fish goes away, I'll fill in the others. What told me. She was dumped by a boat. She was never in the river.
Dumped by a boat. Okay, well that makes a little more sense.
That also means the reason she's wet. I'm assuming it didn't rain last night. Or is
No.
this more like morning dew? Bummer.
Perhaps a combination of that and her thawing.
Oh,
It is
fucking
Oh,
She's
That
wet
is-
because she was frozen and thawed.
that would explain why some parts of her are damp.
Not
So,
soaked.
so this is what I'm getting right now. This possible spy, more than likely, was caught, drained of her life force, and in doing so, also drained her of her blood, and as a byproduct of being drained, froze her body. The people grabbed the body,
Loaded up onto a boat. Not sail. They row up here, dump
And
the
dump
body
it.
on the shore, and then head back the way they came. The fish
Well,
is going to
if
go
I-
get Big Joe to tell me more.
well, this is New Orleans, right?
When you say that fish is going to get Big Joe, you kind of look out
Come on, Big
across
Joe.
the water and you see a log floating lazily across the river.
Aaron would
Toward
probably be like, "That's an
shore.
alligator.
Fucking log.
That's a gator."
Oh, that's a log. Oh,
Oh, that's
No,
Gator. I
that's
believe
Big
you.
Joe.
Yeah, I'd say Aaron like takes a second and he just goes, Big Joe. That's
Big
a
Joe.
gator.
Hey, Walter, think you convinced the gator there to talk, or to not attack us?
I mean,
Not eat.
We said the fish was going to get Big Joe, but then they're tight.
yeah. And if anything, we could probably wrestle an alligator.
Ed can-
Yeah, let's fucking wrestle an alligator.
Bucket
Ed
list?
can definitely take on it
I'll take the gator.
without killing it.
I wouldn't. Come on now.
Well, I wouldn't expect you to, but I'm just saying because like,
Well, we got to prove ourselves, Big Joe. Then shit.
yeah.
All right.
So you guys might want to stand back. If an alligator's
Oh, yeah,
coming.
you're talking.
I'm going to gingerly lift up the woman so as not to not have the body be fucked with in case if something happens.
And you already ripped the damn dress off. Her tits are hanging out. What the fuck are you talking?
Oh, put the clothes back on.
Jarvis is a clanker pervert.
I don't.
This is a clanker pervert, corpse defiler.
I am
But
moving
okay.
away so it is not defiled by.
Yes, be a gentleman.
Consumed by the alligator.
No.
So now the log's
I
getting
look at,
closer.
I just kind
It's a
of
pretty big log.
yeah. I just kind of like say out loud. Does anyone want to quickly run to like a nearby butchery and get like a hunk of meat?
What?
It's not necessary, as Jarvis is going into his bag of holding and taking out a box of preservation.
Uh,
I knew.
Oh, okay,
Good
yeah,
carcass.
okay, yeah, never mind. That'll work. Sure, Big Joe will like the exotic meat.
eventually, the log is in close enough proximity, and you do realize it is in fact an alligator, and it is a big gator.
Big go.
In fact, you could almost call this gator large in size.
The giant alligator 5e.
And
I think
this is gonna
giant
sound
alligators
fu-
are huge.
the crocodiles, I think, are huge because there's no alligator stats. There's only crocodile stats.
Yeah,
'cause
giant
I guess,
crocodile is huge.
yeah,
Make Big Joe huge. Make him huge Joe.
huge Joe. Well, so
this is gonna be so weird. I take out a thing of Thunderbird gizzards.
okay.
You're gonna give him the gizzards.
It is and it's just a good amount of meat.
As it approaches and ends up getting onto the shoreline, it begins to waddle forward out of the water, and beyond it already being, I'd say that this is like, large. This is a 14-foot alligator,
Yeah, large.
but it's got such a belly on it.
Oh,
and
Big
it-
fat alligator.
Big.
Peter.
It kind of like, even though it's scaled, the fat's like kind of off to the sides, and it's like dragging its belly across the rocks.
Oh, me too,
It
buddy.
opens its mouth to the rest of you. You just hear a hiss.
Like the Walter.
Walter, you just hear, "You looking for Big Joe?"
I do be looking for Big Joe. Big Joe.
"Where you found him? What you want, little morsel?"
Well, I have some questions about a boat that came by earlier today. The little fish that came and fetched you to come talk to me, told me about this boat. Wondering if you know anything about it, and if you end up being helpful, we got some exquisite meat that you probably have never tasted.
Big Joe might need a sample of that exquisite meat to get his memory running.
Jarvis, rip off a tiny piece of
I tossed him a nice chunk, actually.
You throw it,
It is a fuck ton.
and he lunges forward with scary speed compared to his size, and snaps it.
They lunge quite well.
You hear him swallow it. Now that was a tasty morsel indeed. All right. Big Joe gonna tell the little morsel what he wants to know. You ask about a boat coming around these parts?
Yeah. Yeah, they came up onto the rocks here and then left, went back downriver.
Big Joe was basking in the morning light on his favorite rock on the other side of the river. Big Joe seen this boat, seen it come down. Big Joe thought it was strange, had a smell about it. Didn't smell right.
All right. It didn't smell like death, but not like food death, like bad,
Unnatural.
unnatural. Okay.
Big Joe didn't like it. Thought about going for a swim, maybe giving him a bump. Big Joe likes to scare the little morsels when they go paddling through his territory. Gotta remind him of who's boss around here.
Understandable. King is Big Joe.
King. Big Joe likes that. You got a lot of respect for a morsel.
Well, I try.
Big Joe gonna upgrade you to a snack.
If he does try to go for me, I let me know because I need to roll a d4.
yeah.
Not worth your time, my lord.
But that boat smells strange, unnatural. So Big Joe stayed on his rock. Boat came over here, left behind, well, whatever that was. Big Joe thought about swimming over, maybe seeing if there was something to eat. No, that smell seems like it moved away now. And it kind of like turns and did you put her on the cart up on the levee or did you just
It would have moved her out of basically instant lunging.
oh yeah, so then I misunderstood. I thought you were putting her in the cart. Yeah, then he would like kind of look over at Jarvis holding the corpse.
Well, the corpse would be behind me, and I would just be, and I have more of the meat, technically.
Oh, like you have it down on the ground behind you?
I have a nice pile of it.
Oh no, not the meat, the body.
Oh, the body's behind me. It's technically still on the
Okay.
ground.
Okay. All right. Yeah, he would look over at that. Big Joe ain't gonna eat that. But Big Joe will take more of whatever that was you fed him.
Before we do, Big Joe, would you be so kind as to help guide us to where this bad smell is downriver?
He looks over towards the body. Well,
Because if we
the
can
smell coming from that, but there was more. It all kind of mixed together. But Big Joe could be persuaded.
I got
yes, we'd
plenty
like
of meat.
to stop the bad smelling people, because if they keep trudging through your waters, well, that's quite disrespectful.
You make a good point, Snack. They can't be coming around Big Joe's waters. No. All right. Let me get a little bit more for the road, and Big Joe will show you the way.
All right, we'll give you a little bit more, and then the rest when we get to our destination. Got a deal?
Let's see. I give him.
Deal.
I give him 14 pounds of the gizzards.
Jesus Christ.
Holy shit!
I had 2 things of gizzards, each weighing 30 pounds each.
The big
Oh.
gator. He's Big
He's a big, yeah, Big Joe's a big gator.
So
he's
you've given him
getting
15 pounds of gizzard.
Big
Oh,
Joe
he's a-
just
Not bad.
happy. Not sure what's going to happen to his biology wood afterwards, but he'll
He'll
be
be
happy.
breathing lightning
Yeah.
the next time we see him.
oh
Well, that's the thing.
boy.
Well,
That's what he deserves.
just the Thunderbird's gizzards. Its lightning organ is not negotiable.
When you accidentally turn Big Joe the alligator into a pseudo dragon.
No, pseudo Godzilla.
Oh god, we make Big Joe Godzilla.
I think that's what we need.
Big Joe Godzilla, let's go. Yeah, I'll say he starts snapping up at these gizzards, and he polishes them off real quick, and there's a little bit of a regurgitory burp, which is not something alligators normally do or do at all. I'm not 100% on that one. But when he does, for the briefest moment, you think you see some sparks from between his teeth. Just these little electrical sparks. Because this is canon now, and I think it's funny.
Excellent.
And he turns around real slow, like, and slithers back into the river.
The answer is yes.
Yeah, we
Oh, the
we
big
had
burp?
we have a deal. He's gonna lead us to where these individuals are coming from.
Oh wow. Amazing.
They can easily as burp as we do, especially if they eat a large meal.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I didn't want to assume that they did. But yeah, you know what? I think just because Aaron's not here and you've begun this investigation,
Hold off.
I'm gonna call it here for tonight.
Hell yeah.
We
Yeah,
have
we're,
the
we're
love-
gonna fight whatever the
love
fuck
Big
this
Joe.
is.
we
Next
have the
session.
investigator that may become a Godzilla.
Yeah,
Yeah, we gotta make
that's
it another
not
business.
our problem. Until they issue a contract, we gotta come kill Big Joe.
No,
You should
I am the guardian of Louisiana.
won't kill
Oh,
me.
well,
Green.
I am a subsidiary of the big swamp gas in the sky, Big Joe.
you should definitely name the episode The Beast of Bellevue and Big Joe.
Big Joe.
Big Belleville.
Joe and the big bad beast of Belleville.
Big
Oh,
Joe
fun.
and the Big Bad Beast of Belleville. Yeah, you spent like 4 fucking sessions doing nothing but kill and drown. Now it's time for fun shit again. You're on top.
Big Joe.
Yeah, I mean it's a murder mystery, but you know,
My
We've
nipples
solved it,
not
not solved it,
moving
but like we've
with
got
sweat.
a really good lead real quick.
We got leads from Big Joe.
When you initially said when the woman started describing it, I'm like, this sounds like the freaking Witcher situation. But when I actually examined it, I'm like, I was thinking initially succubus, but once the 5 other blue parts popped up, I'm like, oh,
Or Incubus.
or incubus, yeah, it doesn't really matter, but something that is capable of draining the life force by touch that also drains by blood. So it has to be corporeal for one thing.
he wanted to say Vitae so bad.
Oh, totally. Freaking Vampire the Masquerades change up my freaking vocabulary when it comes to that.
Yeah, it's becoming a little bit of a habit for me too. Fucking the one night in Vecna when because I'm playing the Witcher class still. I'm like playtesting it as part of the campaign, and there was like a question about werewolves, and one of them just goes, "Hey, you know about werewolves?" And I go, "Oh yeah." And then as I'm like initially talking about actual 5e werewolves, I slip into the Guru shit, and I hit them with the yeah. It's said that when they transform into their war form, people can experience something known as delirium. And Vex just goes, "No, wrong game."
Like, right? All right, what did that tangent that I didn't mean to?
To be fair, though, I'm heavily considering, because Apollo's already terrified of the Beowulf captain. I might have to add a delirium mechanic to him just to like sell it, to give it a real reason for why.
Now, would that be a wisdom saving throw or a charisma saving throw?
Probably wisdom.
Yeah, that's a wisdom. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fear is usually wisdom.
Right. Well, technically, delirium doesn't cause fear. It technically can make people go crazy, make them forget what they saw, or make it they believe they saw something else.
Modify memory is a wisdom save as well, right?
Oh, let's check.
It
Might
is.
be an important.
It is. Yeah,
It is.
so then it would still have to stay a wisdom save, because with the other properties of what the delirium can inflict, I would say it would remain a wisdom save.
I'm gonna head off.
Very few things are stuff like banishment is charisma saves.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not a lot of charisma saves. Well, that's why when I had you guys encounter those succubi all the way back during Oktoberfest, I had them have charisma saves, because I was like, bro, they're literally drawing on your desires and they're hot. Like, why would it be a wisdom save? It's gonna be a charisma. And then I did it, and one of you was like, "Nah, dude, that's a wisdom save. Why is that a charisma?" And I'm like, "Not these ones. Don't fucking worry about it."
I still have their blood and eyes.
Oh my god.
Fucking sick fuck.
Dude,
There's
there's another timeline when
It's gonna
Jarvis
be
is
like
a law
months
character
from
who,
now,
like,
he's like, "Oh, you remember that victim we found in New Orleans? Yeah, I still have her clothes."
oh no!
It's like, it was such a fascinating case. I think about it from time to time.
Give it a
I
sniff.
hold on to the clothes. I sniff it. Yeah.
Oh no! Okay, I'm out of here.
All right. Have a good night, man.
Have a good one.
Hey, folks.
Have a good one.